Hello everyone, and welcome in our physics classes. I wish that this video finds you well. Our lesson today is a pressure. And of course, most of you have ideas about pressure. What is it in physics? And the first question that I would like to start with is, did you ever think about the question of this? Did you ever think, why do the footballer boots, they have studs on the bottom of it? What is the difference between the boot of a footballer player and other boots? Did you ever think about it? Do you think right now that it's related to the pressure? Of course it is. When we are talking about pressure, we are talking about a certain force that is exerted by an object on a surface or on a certain area. And this is what is pressure in physics. It's the force divided by area. The unit of the force is in newtons, and the unit of the area is the squared meter. Newton per squared meter is the Pascal. That is the unit of the pressure. As simple as this. The pressure is the force divided by the area. This is one important thing that I should mention when I'm talking about the pressure. When you are poking someone in this way, using your finger, it doesn't hurt like the same poking using the force, using a needle, okay? What's the difference? Why it's really painful using a needle and it's not painful using the finger? What's the difference? The difference is the pressure. Do you know why? Even the force is equal. But as you can see, we have here a large area. And the large area means the smaller pressure. They are inversely proportional according to the equation of the pressure. On the other hand here, we have a larger pressure. Why is it large pressure? Because as you can see, the area is very small. Oh, does this mean the small area means a high pressure? Yes, it is. Based on this equation, as you can see here, the pressure equals force divided by area. The pressure and the area, they have inversely proportional. But on the other hand, we have the pressure and the force that are straightforward, okay? Direct proportional. What does direct proportional mean? As the force increases, the pressure increases too. While on the other hand, when the area increases, the pressure will decrease. Inversely proportional. When one of them increases, the other will decrease. Here is an example that shows more weight, that means more force, which is more pressure. As you can see, we have two birds here, and this bird has a higher weight. It weighs more. Higher weight means higher force, and the higher force is the higher pressure. Linear equation that has three variables: force, area, and the pressure. If we want to find the pressure or to calculate the pressure, it's going to be force divided by area. Using the triangle, it's obvious that if you want to calculate the force, it's going to be the pressure multiplied by the area. And if you want, of course, finally to find the area, it's force divided by the pressure. Linear equation with the three variables. Two of them are none, so of course the last one is easy to find it. Let's test this using different examples, and let's start with the first one. Half of the answer is inside the question itself. Put it in your mind. Let's start. A force of 100 Newton is spread over an area of 2 squared meters. What is the pressure? The 100 Newton is the force, area of 2 squared meters. This is the area. And of course, you know that pressure, it equals force divided by area. You have the force that is 100 Newton divided by 2 squared meter. We will get 50 Newton per squared meter, or it's 50 Pascal, the unit of the pressure. 50 Pascal. The other question. It's easy, right? The second question is, a force of 20 newtons is spread over an area of 4 squared centimeter. What is the pressure? Again, the pressure equals force divided by area, and the force here is 20 newtons. The area, as you can see, it's in squared centimeter. By the way, if the question didn't mention any conversion, then convert it into meters. But of course, if you want to convert it, you know that the 1 squared meter equals actually 10,000 squared centimeter. You have to know that the pressure is force divided by the area. The force here is 20 newtons and the area is 4. 20 divided by 4, it's 5. Be careful about the unit, that is Newton per squared centimeter, or of course, be careful, you are free to convert it. Okay, now, after actually illustrating the pressure, what does it mean? How are we going to calculate it? Let's test ourselves using this quiz. Let's start. Of course, as usual, we are confident about solving the quiz. Next. Okay, as you can see, we have here the first question. Select the best definition for the term pressure. An external force that acts over a region of length, surface, or area. A measure of the ability of a force to rotate an object above a pivot. The force exerted by air particles when they collide with 1 square meter of a surface. The amount of force that you use to push down when you are levered. The force that is applied by an object or a fluid divided by the area surface over which it acts. Which one of them is correct? Please pause it. Test yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course, the pressure is the force that is applied by an object or a fluid. The fluid means gas or liquid, divided by the area of surface over at which it acts. And this is the right answer. Let's check the answer. And we got the first point. Let's go. Which of the following shows the correct relationship between pressure, force, and area? Of course, you know that the pressure equals force divided by the area. So if it's existent in the choices, it's of course correct. And using the triangle, you are free to choose any one of them. I mean, of course, since the pressure equals the force divided by area, you are free to find the area or the force. I mean, the force equals the pressure times area. And if you want to find the area, it's going to be the force divided by the pressure. We got the second point. Next. The pressure is measured in Newton per squared meter. Newton per squared meter. What is another name for Newtons per square meter? We said it. Pause it. Yes, you know it. It's Pascal. Perfect. Check answer. Next. Okay. Add the correct values for the table. We have the force, we have the pressure in Pascal and area in squared meter. You know that the pressure is the force divided by the area. The unknown variable here is the force. And what does the force equal? Force equals the pressure times the area. The pressure times the area is 20 times 3, that is 60. So I'm going actually to choose 60 here, drag it in this way. Did you actually choose the one that I did, or you have another point of view? Okay, force, the pressure are given. And of course, you know that the pressure equals force divided by the area. So what is the area? The pressure is force divided by the area, so the area is the force divided by the pressure. In other words, it's 100 divided by 10, which is 10 squared meter. All right, the last one, the pressure actually, that is force divided by the area. The force is 85 divided by the area, that is 5. 85 divided by 5, it's going to be 17. Check the answers. We got it. In this way, and by the end of the quiz, we are done with the first part of the pressure and waiting for you in the second part, which we will continue talking about the pressure. See ya.